All right, y'all, welcome to the first edition of OTR, On the Record. I'm your host, Aaron Daniels, better known as Coach AD. This is my first guest, Tavian Davis, multiple athlete. Don't leave me hanging in front of the people. Multiple athlete right here, man. He plays football, basketball, and what else you play, man? Let us in on your secret, man.
I'm going to get back in baseball this year. I didn't get to play last year because we started AAU, so I'm going to get back in it this year.
Yeah, you've had a pretty interesting summer, man. You've been filled with a lot of things. How's it been going for you, man? How was that experience playing AAU, getting able to travel with a different team and all that good stuff?
It's been really good. You know, the past few years I played AAU. We went to some big tournaments, but nothing like what we did with the Oklahoma City Wizards. So it was good, you know, good to see competition, you know, top 10 kids in the state or whatever coming from different states. And it was just a good opportunity. You know, I got my name out there. A couple of D2 schools received my first offer towards the end of the AAU season, and just getting a lot of contacts from coaches all over.
That's big time. That's big time. Now, where all did you get to go play? All the cities and states that you got to visit this summer?
Well, our first 4 tournaments, you know, we went back and forth from Oklahoma City and Texas, and then our last 3 we went to St. Louis, Kansas City, and then to Kansas City, Kansas. I think that's what it is.
Midwest swinging right there, man.
Yeah.
Did you get to go see the Arch, man, out there in St. Louis?
I wanted to. We didn't get to go see it.
Hey, all business, though. I ain't mad at you. Well, since you've been playing all these sports, man, I would imagine you got started at a young age. Am I right? You remember how young you were when you first started playing any sport? How old were you?
I know I started basketball when I was about 3 years old, maybe 4.
Was that the very first sport you played? Okay,
First
okay.
one. I didn't start playing football until I was in 2nd grade. I played up with my homeboy Bryson.
Bryson Bell?
Yeah, I used to.
Shout out Bryson Bell, man.
Used to go to the Paul Young games. You know, we played for the Jaguars, and I just seen him out there playing. I used to ask my dad, y'all said I was too young, so I used to cry and beg until the next year rolled around. I was on the team with him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ever since then, we went from me being in 2nd grade up to high school playing together, baseball and football.
Keeping it going, huh?
Yeah.
So I imagine you got trophies and certificates and all type of stuff everywhere, man.
Medals, pictures.
And you know your mom gonna give me all that blackmail material, all them little baby pictures and everything from yay high.
My baby pictures is fine.
Well, we gonna let the ladies and somebody be the judge of that. Yeah, but speaking of your mom, man, tell me a little bit about your folks. You know, I happen to know your mom a little bit, and I know your dad a little bit too, man, and they seem to be just in love with you, man. So talk to me about how they've influenced you up to this point.
They influenced me a lot. You know, my daddy, he always pushed me in sports. He actually taught me how to catch a football. Well, I taught myself how to catch it over the shoulder, but every Sunday, he used to go to a laundromat over by the mall, get on the side of the building. He used to throw me the ball. Every one I dropped, he threw it harder. So I went through a lot of jammed fingers.
Oh, tough love right there.
Yeah. My mama, she always stayed on me about my grades and making sure I did what I was supposed to do in school. My grandpa, too. So they both, all 3 of them really helped me out.
Let me tell you something, your grandpa might be the coolest cat that I've met in a while. I'm telling you, this man is at all the ball games, got the ball cap on, got the Bluetooth on his ear.
For every outfit, he got a hat to match.
Absolutely, and he'll be quiet until you make a mistake, and he get on your tail right there.
Yeah, I hear him up top.
Oh yeah, but that's, hey, nothing like support, you know. You gotta take the good with the bad, you know. So stay on him, Grandpa. Hobbies. All right, everybody thinks that Tavian Davis, the most people that know you, they just look at you and they see football, or they look at you and they see basketball, they look at you and they see sports in general. But I happen to know you a little bit more beyond that. So what's some of the things that Tavian likes to do and like to get into outside of sports?
I like to do whatever the day brings.
Whatever the day brings, huh?
If I get to go out to the country and ride horses with my friends, I go to the lake, you know, go swimming, anything that involves fun.
Now, you all just had a team bonding trip, the football team here lately, didn't you?
Yeah, we went out to Greenleaf, went fishing on the lake with Coach Watkins' boat. You know, just chilled, got chased by some fox.
Oh,
but
man, look.
Had a raccoon try to steal our s'mores, but...
How'd you get the s'mores back, or did you just say trick and you have it?
Okay, like the raccoon it's a grill, you know, standing up, and the raccoon was inside of it, and there was one on top of the tree. We had seen him, we was like, all right, they ain't gonna do nothing. So we all start walking back up the hill, and all of a sudden we hear the marshmallows fall, and then the raccoon hit the ground, and we all looked, and he over there
staring him
up. So we went over there, we just poured out the bag, let him have it.
No, so you telling me that the raccoon didn't run away when y'all started to approach?
They just sat there and looked at us.
Oh, wow.
And then we just took the bag and dumped it out, and then 2 more came, scooped them up. It was like, nah, it was too hot out there, tense. I mean, yeah, it shielded off, but them bugs, they still got to me, so.
Absolutely.
Took my homeboy's car keys and went right to the car.
Look at you. That's the countryside of Tavian right there.
That's the city side.
Country and city, huh?
I don't like them bugs.
You don't like the bugs, smack. Nah. Knocking it all off of you, huh?
Bug spray wasn't working.
Bug spray wasn't working. Well, man, I got another one for you right here. You know, athletes, a lot of times, they kind of have a short-sighted view of things. You know, we tend to think that we're invincible, you know, that the ball is never going to stop bouncing for us, or that we're never going to stop playing football, or we always think we're kind of untouchable, you know what I mean? We're going to play until the day we drop. But that's just not reality. So the question I pose to you is, what do you want your legacy to be as an athlete after you graduate high school? If somebody thinks about Tavian as an athlete once you graduate, what do you want them to be able to say?
Yeah, I was just a very hard worker, and I just compete a lot. I'm very competitive, and I just like to win.
Same question as a person, all right? What do you want people to think of when they think of Tavian Davis, the person?
Good kid, you know, always does what he's supposed to, and never in trouble.
Never in trouble, huh? Okay. That's Tavian Davis right there. Hey, we're getting ready to get real physical right after this break. Meet us over in the gym. We out. All right, y'all, we're back. OTR on the record. Your host, Aaron Daniels, Coach AD, Muskoge's own Tavian Davis. We're here in one of your sanctuaries, man. All right. Once again, football, baseball. Now we right here in the gym for basketball, man. And I'm a basketball coach myself. You know, I coach Muskogee Lady Ruffers along with Coach Roland, Wilson, Revis, Breedlove, the whole bit. So we spend a lot of time in here, don't we?
Yeah.
Playing pickup, workouts, all that stuff.
6 o'clock morning practice?
You ready for that?
No.
No. And we're not ready for it either. But, man, you're going to have to allow me to dig up some old dirt, man, and open up some old wounds. Last year, you all didn't finish the way you wanted to. Got eliminated in the first round of the regional tournament, right? Yeah. Tell me, what has to be different as far as y'all's approach as a collective unit coming into this season?
Just, you know, practicing hard. That week, we didn't really have a good week of preparation, and Coach Berry told us if we didn't prepare right, it's going to be an ugly outcome.
Ugly outcome.
You know, first 2 days, we went hard, and then kind of took a break off, and after that, we already knew once the game started, it started going downhill. It was like we should have prepared better, but once you're there, you can't go back. So get those days back.
Absolutely. How was that mood in that locker room after that game? It's from the guys that are going to be returning.
Man, I didn't even want to talk about it. I played a horrible game myself.
Right.
Didn't really score that much. Played a little bit defense, not as much as I wanted to. You know, it was just a bad game for us overall. So nobody really wanted to say anything.
I hear that. No finger pointing though, right?
Nah.
Yeah, that's always a good step. That's it. Now with you coming back, returning as a senior, along with some other guys, but a lot of these guys look to you for leadership. Now that's not from somebody else's mouth. This is from me. You know, I see that. I see you guys. Y'all got a tight bond, brotherhood. Everybody's friends, but they tend to look to you to carry that load on your shoulders when things get tough, man. How do you respond being in a position like that as a leader?
I mean, they need me just as much as I need them. So, you know, if I'm having a bad game, I got to rely on them, you know, put the ball in the hoop. So, it's all a circle. It goes back around.
I hear that. Now, on the individual tip, what does Tavian Davis have to do this year? The biggest adjustment you have to make from last season to this season that could possibly prepare your team to get to the next level?
Well, I mean, last year I knew that we had control Ashley, so I knew he could get to the basket at will, and I could also get to the basket at will. But I just wanted to work on my jump shot. So I remember it was on a Sunday. I forgot what time it was, but I came in here. I was in for about 5 or 6 hours on the gun, just shooting threes. First scrimmage, you went to Booker T in East Central, and I couldn't miss.
Couldn't miss.
I was like, hey, it might be a good year. Season started, shot almost 7 threes a game. You know, had probably 5 bad games where I didn't make a shot, but I still was able to get to the basket. You know, Trail was still able to get to the basket, and it's just how it fanned out. So this year, you know, I just kind of want to balance it out, still shoot, still get to the basket. Got to help rebound. You know, Coach Berry said he want at least 20 and 7.
20 and 7
a game. So that's what I'm striving for right there.
Is that manageable in your opinion? Can that be attained? You can get that done?
Definitely.
Definitely, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And talk about that grind, all right? Because a lot of people fans and people who never played the game before and people on the outside looking in, only thing that they really get to see is the finished product. You know, they get to see us in November and December when it's season time, but they don't really know what takes place in the months of August, September, October, when you're running like crazy, before the sun comes out, you're lifting like crazy.
They don't see the dirty work. They just see the glamorous side of the sports, you know, making buckets, people cheering, teams getting hyped. They don't see the times where we getting headbutted in here, diving on the ball, have to take charges, running 5 in a minute, or doing a tip drill with the medicine ball full court for 16 whole minutes. They don't get to see that. So, I mean, it would be nice to have an open practice, let them come see what we have to go through.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
It'd be cool.
For all you viewers out there, just let it be known, the doors are open. Anytime you want to come in here in the hot box, because we're getting ready to start sweating here in a minute, come in here and see just some of the work that these athletes put in. Not just Tavian, but the rest of the guys, and not just the guys, the ladies too. What we're going to do, we're going to break out here for just a second. We're going to get to take a look at my man, see if he still got that marksman about him that he talks about. See if I can wet him up, see if he can wet me up. So y'all stay tuned. Got us a couple shots up, blood flowing a little bit. Now, it's football season right now. So I know y'all running, you're hitting, you're clanging and banging in the weight room, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what do you say we take a little trip over to the weight room, one of our newer facilities, and you get to show us a little bit how y'all get down up there.
We can do it.
We can do it? Yeah. Follow us, baby, weight room. Welcome back, OTR on the record. I'm Coach AD. Muskoge's own Tavian Davis. We up here in one of the few weight rooms you guys got. Our athletic facility is growing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we up here, a lot of work takes place in here, you know, from multiple different sports, from wrestling, girls and boys basketball. All right. Generally, you football guys don't come over here and use this one, do you?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Hey, but listen here, work can be put in anywhere though, right?
Yeah.
So when you're in the weight room, Tavian, man, walk us through a normal weightlifting routine. Let's say you come into the weight room to put in some work. No coaches, okay? It's not a mandatory activity for the day. It's just you coming to work out. What would you get into on a normal day?
First, walk in, you know, get everything set up. You know, maybe bench press and squat.
Bench and squat.
Go right to the speaker system, plug it up, get it going.
Right. Got to have the anthems playing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, when's the last time you guys got it in the weight room with the football team here recently?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? All right. What'd you work out?
We did bench press, you know, did some squats, some incline, dumbbell lunges, sit-ups and push-ups, and we jump rope for about 5 minutes straight.
Ooh, 5 minutes straight? How many times you mess up, man? Don't lie.
3. I had that Mayweather bounce going.
There you go. Had the music going in there?
Mm-hmm.
Getting it going, just setting the stage for some real work to be put in, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Now, for the youngsters out there who may be wanting to lift, or maybe they don't know how to, and things of that sort, what's the most important thing to keep in mind whenever you're up here in the weight room?
Breathe.
Breathe, huh?
Yeah, if you hold your breath, you pass out.
Exactly.
Don't lift heavy by yourself.
Okay. Now, are you a heavy lifting kind of guy where you go heavier and less reps, or do you go lower weight, more reps?
Just depends on how I'm feeling.
Depends on how you feeling. How you feeling right now today, man? How you feeling right now? Because I'm getting ready to put you to the test.
Right now, squat, knees is not working.
Knees not working.
Bench press, I could get a little something.
We can get a little something on the bench? Well, let's get it popping, man. We're going straight to the bench. Y'all stay live, stay tuned with us. We about to see how my man clangs and bangs on a normal day. All right, man. Moment of truth right here, T. We're going to get up on it. Give me 5 good ones. That's all I'm asking from my man right now. 5 good ones. He's been working. We're going to lighten the load. You need some help, you got it.
I got it.
I'm stepping back. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Not a game. We call that slight work, ladies and gentlemen. We call that slight work. OTR on the record. Coach AD, Muskoge's own Tavian Davis. We just wrapped it up right there. How you feeling after those reps right there?
Feeling good.
Feeling pretty good.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We don't want to work the man too hard because he's on business right now. But football season is among us. You guys are just a few weeks away from getting started. Let us know who you're jumping off with. Who you guys open the season with?
We got McAllister September 4th at the Indian Bowl. So.
Indian Bowl. That's right here in Muskogee. So if you ain't doing nothing, or even if you are doing something, shove it aside. Come on down the road and come check out the Muskogee Roughers as they take on the McAllister Buffaloes. All right. I'm your host, Coach AD. This is Muskogee Zone, Tavian Davis. Shout out to my producer, Brandon Wade. We'll be back with another one after a while. Appreciate it.